Engagement with Iran is inevitable. The NIA is an excuse to change our policy direction from such time period. Fourth Americans are likely to offer engagement. This is also allowed the NIA to make prepare for the policies instituted by rights recommendations. Also, the U.S. talks that are widely accepted and likely to be adopted. And the NIA since signaled Iran, the U.S. is willing to negotiate from Thomas in 2007. Washington has also been sending the terms of Iran, the NIA reverse the is also not to play down the part of conventional diplomacy negotiations and the status quo negotiations on Iraq was global nuclear questions from K mission in 2007. Efforts also involving the U.S. and Iran to stabilize and transform the part of the conventional dialogue to address the contingencies to include the nuclear question and U.S. highlighters on the truth online and the report the NIA made the atmosphere of the hostiles the United States and considered this group had the hibernation of the also policies and Iran is on the retreat and engagement is coming now from Project Kumar 327 coming in the next couple of weeks is critical between the Iran and reciprocal diplomatic actions between the event also overture all options are on the table. No bars which also acknowledged the United States and Iran to reconcile the difference and potential talks have already begun. And American diplomatic credibility is plummeting. New methods to cultivate the partnerships are critical to rebound from Florida and Durban on January 4th. The Department of State also critical to American status in the world atrophy of hundreds of U.S. series are cultivating partnerships and alliances around the world. And decisive action on American diplomats is critical for Berlin in 2006 with America's role in the world under attack. They also need skill diplomacy to the critical beyond the relationship destroying our reputation and influence the world will rely on American diplomats and flexible diplomacy and decisive bargaining increases credibility represented in American negotiations from down 2001 use negotiations authority have also have become decisions by these negotiations compared to before they have towards why they recognized and respected and engaging Iran specifically is key from December 4th in NIE denial that we can deal with the world that also also developed also back to purpose of repair the damage to the regard to the challenges around the world to the common college going to be balanced to judicious judgment the apex calls out in 5 U.S. exercise leadership help the rise of the rival and the world to avoid goal nuclear exchange and use the withdrawal down power back and spring terrorism economic turmoil multiple nuclear wars and purchase in 2004 reversal but lead to economic pressure nuclear wars devastated movements cascading into the Middle East would continue to do with the United States global journey for establishing the actually doing our multiplayer harmony even a balance of the alternative but the uniplayer would be an apolarity a global action of power and negotiating with Iran establishes a critical American diplomatic framework from September 2007 diplomacy is important because we understand mostly the U.S. particularly decides to be at risk with the U.S. how to love diplomacy so that's all the diplomatic framework the resolving rejuvenating the U.S. diplomatic capital results of foreign policy could guide the United States efforts and refreshing American negotiating frameworks contains 30 conflicts the risk of global escalation from 9996 human conflicts are like 30 conflicts are difficult to turn to reach results because they impose the national leadership is key to destruction is a great part of the conflicts U.S. goals without the coalition the United States role the share of the world the framework of the international organization requires an improvement in our conflict resolution abilities and they go to put from Shadi in 1993 conflicts the adverse consequences of the international spread like the nuclear warfare the practice of the escalation of nuclear war between conflict undermines fundamental principles of international peace and stability and U.S. flexibility on Iran issues key to effective multilateral trade WMD and terrorism and conflict when Kissinger in 2006 leads to the actors of the Iranian nuclear program multilateral order that everything knows the terrorist conflicts of WMD diplomacy should also create a common person regarding to negotiate the risk of war also because of objective limits the United States must be prepared to explore every alternative and the impacts of multiple scenarios for nuclear warfare species in 2006 terrorist groups have acquired nuclear weapons stealing them also gun soldiers terrorists use a constructive nuclear devices they are not significant they're all the pressure of nuclear conflict around the United States and also would use their nuclear weapons and the U.S. will move towards a deal no matter what North Korea no matter what this means the only question whether or not North Korea will cooperate and demand on March 4th the U.S. might start normalizing relations with North Korea the rise from Bush diplomacy of the denuclearization might be strong support the North Korea deal will collapse in the status quo because North Korea transitions this moment is key from the New York Times on March 4th criticism of the Communist Party demands the hopes of frustration of the right to ultimately the delays held resuming time short all of this morning to bog down the Pyongyang's failure to complete the operation North Korea uses ambiguity to preserve its progress and pitches of the report Kim Jong-il is being tricky uranium to delay the market several administrations exploit the traditional ambiguity of the part of the resources and U.S. willingness to bargain with Iran results from February 2008 throughout the crisis Iran's administration reconciled the competing impulses and ambivalence to regime prize instead of the cultivate the ambiguity of the status negotiated ability of the nuclear question and the plan shores of lack of trust North Korea is looking for signals from Kim Better in February 11th Bush has overall diplomacy throughout the has failed to necessarily enable the North Korea Washington needs the establishment of conflicts otherwise the diplomacy will fail the U.S. also commit to engage diplomacy and that avoids nuclear war from Arvin and Ho and 1987 Arvin all agrees to not make % of nuclear annihilation due to the Constitution Act military the high conflict would lead to an escalated global conflagration that causes the exchange from Obama in 1999. If there is no place in the world where these could produce the earth, they use the curse smuggling citadels, they use the Korean Peninsula, whether it's the Korean Peninsula would also be used to avoid the apocalypse. Plan. The United States. Okay. The United States federal government should make an opening offer to the government of Iran security guarantee if Iran commits to full curtailment of uranium enrichment as verified by the International Atomic Energy Association with a fallback negotiation position of a security guarantee if Iran offers to produce, obtain, or use uranium that's more than 5% of uranium-235 as verified with the International Atomic Energy Association. Our realm of bargain with anything the U.S. offers from Bill in 2006, the majority of bargaining is specific to relationship. Everything is negotiable. Personal ties, protections, access, the authority, proximity, physical litigations also influence the Iranian culture, political enhanced during bargaining, and they will counteroffer on enrichment from Yasser in 2006. Excuse me. Maneuvering is intensified. It is virtually certain that I will also commit to the change of the nuclear force acceptance also accept for the government that accepts the nuclear force. We do not have the accepting all the provided their own packs. Iran will counteroffer the limited enrichment, and specifically the plan will fallback requirements for fighting in 2006. Iran would also never feed the program. Iran is uranium 3.5. 5% the counteroffer also might limit the nuclear program. Also try to disinterest eradicate the concerns of the other. Now is the time to incorporate the fallback negotiating position from cloud march that we need to reevaluate the zero sum objective enrichment. They also ignores the alternative strategies to deprive us of the opportunities to explore the wide range of solutions aimed at limiting the Iranian nuclear program, since the elimination is no longer a viable option, and including the fallback position as normal means for U.S. engagement on Iranian nuclear development from SAR in 2006 is hard to keep the demand of no enrichment, the exception of the legitimate because the normal U.S. action is blocked the United States settlement from the moves before the U.S. will push to the end of the day they accept the enrichment, and this fallback position would not be secret, its normal means from time, or would be secret, its normal means from time in 79. The U.S. expects Russia to respond to the counter proposal advance to the top secret fallback, which is also compromised. They have even while they have hidden from his own entourage, and the plan has universal diplomatic support from Iran. They would comply for evidence in 2007. The redrawal of the real long required diplomatic strategy means abandoning the zero-sum enrichment in favor of limited enrichment. Iran would agree to highly intrusive inspections. Iran would also be disciplined in knowing that Iran would be moved toward the nuclear weapons as all hell will break loose. This would allow for more than moderate political dynamic to take hold, but be more genuine universal diplomats and other issues. The concept would have extremely effective appeal in the fallback, and flexibility enhances the credibility of our offer from Portwright Lopez in 1998. The effectiveness and incentives depends on credibility, which requires reputation. Cooperation through emphasizing the importance of quick response to conciliatory gestures or assuring the additional cooperation, and commodity supports the plan from SOAR. Again, in 2006, commodity defends Iran's nuclear posture, but also puts the plan forward, except the NIU verifiable cap on enrichment and framework. Our framework is about negating, and negating is about screwing the resolution by showing competitive policy options better than the ass of a plan. Discursive arguments and non-policy alternatives don't counter arguments, and voter critiques are cheating. It is wrong. It is wrong form because they should lose. Or screwing time education competitive activity. It means no alternatives and no discourse linked to this is more predictable given the wording of the resolution. Everything after the colon matters in Webster's in 2000. The clause of following the colon represents real business and resolve expresses the intent of the plan from American Heritage to find a solution to bring to a conclusion should denote the expectation of action from American Heritage. The U.S. expressed the expectation. The USFG is the government of Washington, D.C. from an Encarta. The federal government of the U.S. is Washington, D.C. And our definition excludes the action of small political groups and individuals from Black's Law Dictionary. Government exercises the community of control of small political units have also surrendered their power, and predictability precedes all other issues in terms of research, class, and education. And it makes debate more productive from tribally in 2000. Orders are good for resistance, ought to be supported. Some of the basic laws in terms of the contest is necessarily for good, but for the contest debates towards dialogue. The premise on the progressive arguments discussed and must agree upon in basic terms. Anything else? You want to give the rules? Realism existed for 700 years. They can't change that from Mearsheimer in 2001. Social contracts maintained the states largely determined by the individual discourse. One of the reasons perspectives of the realism has dominated international relations for the past 7 centuries. Such remarkable staying power strongly suggests the basic structure of the international system determines how stark the king, even if they reject the reigning discourse or replacement, will be able to line. Realism is now ever rise from the dead. It's hard to believe that marked change the discourse of international politics is offering. Yeah.
That one or two?
Hey. Yeah, with the burp. So I haven't eaten anything today.
Sure, are you from track of
Yes.
Okay. So I don't get this whole secret argument. What would be secret about it?
the fallback portion?
Yeah, what does that mean?
The part where we make the decision to make a deal with Iran that if they counteroffer to do uranium enrichment production less than 5%, that we will accept that and give them a security guarantee.
I don't get why it matters that that part's secret.
Because if they know about it, then there's no bargain that takes place. They would just skip right to that.
Who knows
so.
about what? Like, what
If
does that
Iran
even mean?
If Iran knew about it. what
Yeah.
I'm trying to say.
The
Like
point
if you are negotiating with someone and you have a threshold that you will actually like make a deal with, but you have something that you want to push, you don't introduce like the bottom.
The point is that
threshold first.
we have to engage Iran, and the plan outlines what that strategy is going to be. We go into the situation knowing that they're going to counteroffer on enrichment, and we're going to say yes.
Okay.
Hopefully that makes sense.
What is a security guarantee?
Commitment not to attack them or change their regime.
That's what you defend.
Yeah.
Is that what the security guarantee is for both parts of this?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. And how do you verify this? Verify through International Atomic Energy Association. How do they go about that?
EIA inspect.
Probably a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, like how do they do that? Like how do they?
How do
you
they do
verify
inspections?
for
I-
that that's been happening? And do you? Well, how does verification work in terms of sort of this quid pro quo kind of thing? Like, do they have to do this first before the U.S. security guarantee comes through? Or
Well, we offer them a security guarantee in exchange for it, and if we find out later that they violated the condition, then clearly that breaks the deal.
Okay. Now, what of this would help in North Korea? Allowing Iran to have nuclear production capabilities, how would that solve
Our
North Korean
evidence
concerns?
indicates that North Korean intransigence is related to the fact that the United States seems unwilling to negotiate with rogue powers. By finishing the deal with Iran, it signals to North Korea that we
You
are
think
both
we haven't
prepared and willing.
negotiated with North Korea?
No, but we are negotiating with them now, is what our evidence says, which is why this is a critical
So
point.
since
We actually look like we are willing to.
That doesn't make a whole lot of
accept-
sense. We're willing to negotiate with North Korea,
Well, but the
but not
problem is-
Iran.
The problem
Yeah,
is
You
that-
say that if we engage Iran, then we would negotiate with North Korea more?
Sorry, the problem is North Korea is unwilling to negotiate with us because they think that that Bush has a mixed strategy that deters them from disclosing everything about their program, which is what our LitWac evidence talks about. And it says if the United States abandoned that and showed flexibility with Iran, North Korea would perceive that and cooperate. The point is that we will try to negotiate with North Korea no matter what.
Yeah, which piece of evidence do you have that says that they would actually want to do this second part of the plan? Which will you reference? Is that
third part, I think, on solvency.
the sour evidence?
FASI.
No, that's not good.
Oh, it's the other
We have a
page.
bunch of cards, but the FASI stands for 5%, I think.